Hey guys, so I wanted to send a video about how to take your stuff from your sandbox and put it in your new course. I would do this as soon as your courses are cross-listed. I did tell you to start editing in your sandbox, and that was only until your stuff is your classes were cross-listed, so you only had to import one time. So what I would do is go to your course. So you can see here is my brand new course. It is completely blank, and I want to import my done sandbox from the end of last year. I would strongly suggest to import the entire course of your sandbox to this new course all at once. The reason why I would do that is all of your links will still work great. And everything will now be in the course. You can then unpublish stuff in your course instead of having to move stuff over and over and over again throughout the year. It will be in your new course and you can just publish as you go along. So to do that, you're going to click Import Existing Course. So then you're going to click Copy a Canvas course, and I'm copying from my sandbox, which mine says Algebra 1 Honor Simpkins. That's what my sandbox is called. And I want to import all content, and I want to click Import. And it'll take maybe like a couple minutes, maybe 5 or 10, only because it's such a big course. Okay, so mine's done. It took about 10 minutes. You'll see that it says I had issues. That's just because this particular new course doesn't have FLVS content. So just keep that in mind if that's something. Just make sure it works on your new course. So if I hit home, you'll notice that my new course mirrors my sandbox. Again, even though you're not going to use all of this content at once, I would still import everything into your course, your 21-22 course, all at the same time. So you don't have to keep importing throughout the year. And that way all of your links are all of your links to your assignments are going to be the same. So if I go to assignments, I can go in there and you'll see all of my assignments are there. And a few of them are still making it like copying over, so that just might take some time. And then all of my like assessments are there too. Now you can just go in and edit the dates of these things. So those are there for you to work from the stuff you created last year. Again, it might take, so see there, it's just being a little bit slow, but now they're copying over. But you'll see some stuff is published and some is unpublished. So anything you don't want the kids to see, obviously I would unpublish that. And another thing I wanted to clarify is exactly like how my modules look. So I'll actually start for when I started doing like my task pages. I actually started with my second module last year. So here's what the entire module looks like. So each of these is a page. I have the dates on there. Obviously, I had 2 dates for last year because our Teal and Silver Day. So I would go in and edit those to just being one date. So I put my unit topic, exponents and radicals, whatever your unit is. We're going to call them modules, chapters, units, modules, all the same thing. I use this indicator that you don't have to, but that stands for Module 2, Lesson 1. If you don't want to do that, that's totally your call. What happens though is when I click on that, so let's say I'm talking about properties of exponents. On this page, I have all of the links for the things the students are going to do that day. I, again, make them super pretty. If you just want to type text and hyperlink the text, that's totally fine. And then I also have my learning goal and my standard. Once I make this like structured page, I do the same exact thing every single day. And I'll show you what I mean by that. All that I did once I made that like skeleton page, I went to my pages and I hit these 3 dots and I hit duplicate. Once I duplicated it, I would open up the page, edit it, change the title to Module 2, Lesson 3, and my next one would be Properties of Radicals. I would change the date, and then I would go in and I would relink these buttons to that correct day. So you're not building a brand new page every day. You are going to build like the original page and then just duplicate it for every day. So what happens, let's say you have a student that's absent, that student can go into their modules and you will keep your running list of today's task or weekly task pages in your module. So let's say a student was absent for properties of exponents. They'll be able to go to that task page, click on it, and get all of the links, the information for your class that day. And then what I would do each morning, or if you're doing weekly, I would go to my front page and just relink this button to whatever your tasks are. So that could obviously be like you just have to do that once a week, or if you decide to do daily task pages, that's how you would do that. I hope that makes things a little bit more clear for some of you. Again, please come ask anytime you need to about how to set this up, how to add things to your modules, all that good stuff, okay?